Hello. And welcome back. We're going to just play some Tour 2, and yeah. We'll probably play, I don't know how many games, until I get bored, I guess, so, yeah. But why? It's not that important. Anyway, I don't know why he's using a non-especiable, let's say that. Just use mining or just nothing. That makes your life way more easier, and I don't have to be mad at you. Yeah, I forgot how many balls I had. That sounds wrong, but I don't care. Anyway, we are just going to be playing with very power. Hitting a great ball, that should be able to counteract it very nicely. And we're just trying to aim it for the close as possible to the rough. And I would say that's pretty good rough, close to the rough. Ready for the short iron. Our opponent will be using the short iron, but using the maximum distance of the short iron, with just under 1 mile an hour of diagonal crosswind, headwind, and almost getting it into the hole for an eagle, which would have kind of been impressive, but yeah, I've done one of these before in my previous videos, so it's not really that impressive, but if he thinks it's impressive, I'll let him think it's impressive, but to be honest, it's not really that impressive. And I don't know how many times I said impressive. So yeah, I hit perfect, and it just a bit of land, but at least I have the green to roll back on, and therefore gets me ever so slightly closer to the pin. And going into a shootout, our first shootout of the day. And looking at this person, we could potentially easily win this. I'm not 100% sure, but if he's actually got a decent backbone, non-dying, because if he has, like, the backbone, as I said earlier, or if he's got the beginner, because if he's got the beginner, it should be a pretty easy win. But backbone, okay, might be a bit more difficult, but yeah. Alright, I do go first with my backbone level 3. I'm going to aim it as close as possible. Probably put 2 backspin on here. And yep, that could be alright looking. As it's lower down in the top, I kind of don't really mind where the ball goes, as long as it goes somewhat in the direction that I want it to go. And to be honest, that actually wasn't that bad. Got within 2 yards, and this could be a win, just looking at his beginner clips, and he's a snowman. Okay, I don't get that, but yep, if he doesn't put any spin on it, well, he can't put any backspin on it, so it could be a win, I don't know. But there's probably a 70% chance of it winning. So we'll just have to wait and find out. Our opponent does hit a perfect ball, going towards the very, very nice pin, and getting it within just over at that 2-yard mark, giving us a point to 1/10 of a yard victory. So that is very nice. Onto our we'll just not just instead. Might be very boring, but I want to get all my clubs up, so this is why I'm doing it. So I don't have to wait 17 years for it to load. I'll upgrade the backbone so we get more accuracy and all that stuff. We also have the Junglist, which is very good, because then that gives us more topspin and more ball guide. Yep. So onto our second game of this new account, which is not new anymore, so yep. Anyway, we are playing Jumpers Point with probably a Ukrainian or a Russian person, but if you would like to tell me in the comments, I would be happy to accept it. And yeah. Anyway, our opponent does unfortunately go into the rough. That would I don't know if it will be a tricky situation, but it might be because it might clip the tree and then therefore be the downfall, or it could be a very nice drive where it does not clip the tree and be safe. But unfortunately I am in the rough as well, but I don't have any trees in the way, so that will be a massive benefit for me. Our opponent did originally be in the trees, but they have moved it out to where they can play it and have the 4 matchman distance, and almost landing them onto the green with a 3 miles an hour of tailwind. So I can ship this in for an eagle. Pardon me. And steal this win. Which, if I can do that, I will be very happy in doing it. So this is the first time using this new club, as I have just pulled this from a chest. And based on that, I think it could have gone in, or it could have just missed it. So yeah, our opponent is using the middle in the picture, or wedge, and with no topspin or backspin, this could be a difficult shot, but if he hits perfect, it could manage to drop and go to a shootout. or very, very unfortunately, go to the left of the pin, and therefore making this yet another victory, which is very nice. So we had 2 victories back to back, which is not that bad. Let's see if we can get another victory and have a 3-win streak. Okay, this one's actually not that bad. If we have tailwind, it will be beautiful. But no, it's not that much headwind anyhow. And it should be doable with the extra mile. That is very in line with the trees where our opponent has, and I can't even see where his ball went, and I'm surprised that's not in, what you call it, what's it called, in the rough. So yeah, here I'm just going to full and overpower it, and I would have liked to hit perfect, but I would take a grade anyhow if it doesn't land into the rough. Well, it does land in the rough, but it doesn't stay into the rough, which is a very good thing, because I probably wouldn't have made it onto the green from where I would have made it onto the green or near the green. And our opponent's board is completely black. I don't know why that is, but that is a very unfortunate shot, landing into the bunker. We don't. Oh no, we do have backspin. I think, yeah, that should be a very good shot. Maybe it won't get us an LB, but it will get us within close proximity of the green. No, not on the green. Of the flag. Okay, maybe slightly further than I wanted it to be, but still, it's very. It was an okay shot. Our opponent has match trophies for tour number 2 as well. Bearing in mind he has not played any tour 3 and above. And unfortunately our opponent did get a slice, leaving him stranded in the middle of the green. And if we get this in, we will be on a 3-win streak. And our 3-win streak will happen with an eagle. So we've had 2 birdies, 1 eagle so far, and we've won 1 of them, which isn't that bad, considering I'm just playing tour 2. And we've got some more chests which we can instantly unlock, hopefully to get some upgrading happening. Okay, we have got some extra balls. We've got an extra club. Nope. We got an extra card for the extra mile. Also same with the backbone, which is very useful, as I want to get a high level extra mile before moving on to later tours. therefore giving me a massive advantage. So yeah, same with all the other clubs I've got in my bag. Forgot the word for a minute. And yeah. Unfortunate drive for our opponent with the rocket level 5 heading into the rough. That's not where you want to be where in this shot, and that very much limits how far you could potentially let it on your next shot, and gives you a very, very small chance of winning. Unless if you have a beautiful play, or I could severely mess up, and yeah, we could go to a shootout then, but I guess not. And this should be another easy win. So our opponent does get onto the fairway, but it won't just be enough though, as I can get onto the green with this shot. But how on the green? Yeah, I don't know just yet. Wait, can I check? Oh no, I can't. So we'll have to put a bit of curl on. I don't know if that curl will do anything. So I'm gonna hit a grey ball as well. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but obviously I did something wrong. But yeah, still having a good time and playing golf for all of you who are watching this video, or will be watching this video. That was a very, very close eagle. Too close in my opinion. But yeah. So just gonna play and hopefully get close to the pin, which we kind of did with the grey, which was actually pretty good with a sand wedge with very low accuracy. As we will be going to shoot out. For the second time of the day. If I just put this ball in, which, to be honest, I should be able to, considering I'm on tour number 11 on my other account, and I've practiced putting on the green many, many times before. So if I didn't get that in, I would kind of be disappointed, but yeah, again, I think I'm just bad if I didn't get that. But anyway, enough of me waffling on about how bad I would have been if I did not make that. I'm looking at the ball guide, and that's going to go past the pin. So if I set it up about there, that could be just the wind will be on our side, pushing it to the right. And yeah, if I've done everything right, this could be a very, very nice ball indeed. And we're just a bit more right than the pin, but a 2.5 yard pin is not that bad at all. Our opponent does have the backbone level 5, so it could potentially use us as use our strategies to use them against us. and I don't think he is, because he didn't counteract for the wind as it was going left, and if you saw, the ball diagram was just going straight towards the pin, which, okay, yeah, you want to get as close and potentially a hole-in-one, he was thinking. Hello. And yeah, we only well, not just won that, but the last match in the shootout, he probably should have counteracted, but ultimately it was his choice, and yeah, he chose. No, it was okay, but definitely could have been refined though. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna be playing towards the middle of the fairway on this side, and hopefully getting a great setup for the green. Our opponent's saying wow for some reason, I don't know why, but probably because he's got the level 2 rocket. And why are you going that way? I'm sorry, but people know not to go that way. It's always the left side. But anyway, I'm not gonna get mad. It's his choice. We're playing low tours, so yeah, we'll have to let him suffer by himself. Wait, oh, nah, I'm not risking that. Okay, bit of to the right, as we are playing with left crosswind, and okay, we'd hit a great ball, but that almost went in, which would have been very, very good in my opinion, and guaranteed the win. But to be honest, I think we've already guaranteed the win, but you never know. This person could massively do some random stuff. But yeah, that's what you get for playing in a stupid position. What are you doing? I think bro wants. What is bro doing? Well, okay. I have no clue what bro's doing, but it's kind of funny to be honest. Yeah, do not do this in actual round, please. I'm curious how. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh wait. I think it should be able to see where it was in relation to the drive. But I think it probably. We don't see it, but anyway, that was a funny second shot from my opponent there. So yeah, and do not learn from this person, please. Do not do it, because you will only harm yourself, and please don't onto the drive. Please get onto the drive. Oh, yes. Right, that's so funny. I don't know what he did, but it was very amusing. So, do not be like that person. So, yeah, that was a pretty easy win. 5 wins now. And yeah, hopefully going for 6th one. But if our opponent has as little brain cells as my previous opponent, which apparently wanted to go to the, what is it called, drive again, which I don't know why he would, but anyway, probably knew he messed up and wanted to reset it. I don't know. Please put what you think he was doing in the comments. So, yeah. Anyway, our opponent had the drive, playing with the extra mile level 2. Playing in headwind, not tailwind. So, yeah, I'm playing, what is it? I just can't think at this moment, sorry. But, yeah. Okay, our opponent has the Beetle Wood, which is not bad. Probably wanted to get the Viper by now, but I don't know how many lanes he's played, so. But, yeah. I'm not ultimately his judge of what he plays and what he didn't play. But, yeah. For my shot, I just overpowered it and, yeah, hit perfect. First shot, he just overpowered it as well, using the short iron for his third shot, the runner. Not bad, club, not bad, but definitely got a lack of ball guidelines. But it doesn't stop our opponent though from nearly eating this hole. Very, very impressive, if you ask me. So let's see if I can get something like what our opponent did, or not. So that could go in, I don't know. I did put it slightly to the right, and we had the same animation, but it went round the hole instead of into the hole. But we do go to our third shootout, I think. Is this shootout number 3? I think it is. So, yeah. So, on to our third shootout. That scares me just a bit. But I knew we were safe. And yeah. Playing with this hole again, where our opponent did not counteract, therefore his downfall of this hole. That looks like it could be a very good one as well, and I have said that in the last time we had this hole, and we did get a 2.55 yard to the pin. Hopefully we could get slightly closer, maybe within 2 yards, or within a yard. Please. I know that number, but please do not spam it in the comments. Please. I do not want a bunch of 6-7 memes in the comments. Please. Do not do that. That's the one thing I do not want from this channel. A bunch of 6-7 memes. But anyway, we do get another win with, yeah. Bro, couldn't have you got 100th more or 100th less and not 6-7? That is actually disgraceful. But okay.